The youngest son of former Zimbabwean ruler Robert Mugabe has been arrested after a gardener was shot at his South Africa home. Police say they had detained two men on charges of attempted murder after the shooting in a wealthy suburb north of Johannesburg. He is the youngest son of Robert Mugabe, the late Zimbabwean president, who was ousted in a 2017 military takeover after 37 years in power. WION's Carlden Ongmu filed this report.
The youngest son of former Zimbabwean ruler Robert Mugabe has been arrested after a gardener was shot at his South Africa home. Police said they had detained two men on charges of attempted murder after the shooting in a wealthy suburb north of Johannesburg. A police spokeswoman declined to identify the suspects, but several South African media outlets reported that one of them was Bellarmine Chatunga Mugabe.
And according to the victim, he indicated that he's an employee of this particular house. He's a gardener. But the circumstances of the shooting at this moment, they are still a bit sketchy. And as you can see, we do have our police units that are here that are doing their preliminary investigations.
Chatunga Mugabe was to appear in a Johannesburg court after spending the night in custody. He was charged with attempted murder after a gardener was shot and injured last week at the mansion in Johannesburg where he was staying. 29-year-old Mugabe was not asked to enter a plea, and the case against him and another man was postponed until March 3rd for police to conduct further inquiries. Bellarmine will remain in custody until his next court appearance. He and the co-accused Tobias also face a charge of defeating the ends of justice, as police are yet to find the gun that is meant to have been used to shoot the gardener. A lawyer for Bellarmine declined to elaborate on his client's position on the charges. The gardener was still in hospital after the shooting incident last Thursday.
The investigations from the CPS are still ongoing, so we're still waiting for those to be finalized so that we can then, of course, consult with our client, take instructions, and then take the necessary steps in order to deal with our client's matter.
Bellarmine is the younger son of Robert Mugabe, the late Zimbabwean president who was ousted in a 2017 military takeover after 37 years in power. The former president's two sons with Grace Mugabe, Robert Jr. and Bellarmine, sometimes live in Johannesburg, where they have a reputation for partying. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
The son of former Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe and his co-accused made their first court appearance on Monday after the duo spent the weekend in custody. Bellarmine Mugabe and his co-accused, who are already facing charges of attempted murder, was slapped with additional charges of defeating the ends of justice because the firearm that was used to commit the crime is yet to be found. The matter, which has now been postponed to March 3rd for bail application, has garnered much public interest. South African Activists and Citizens Forum is calling on authorities to ensure the accused do not receive preferential treatment and that the matter must be handled without fear or favor. This is Carlden Ongmu from Johannesburg, South Africa for WION World is One.